So we're just getting ready to head out on our last day, day 4. You excited?
Yes. No, I'm not excited to back home.
So we're going to go to the temple now. Battling the traffic once again. So these grabs are really cheap. This one, just going to the temples, 44,000?
46,000.
46,000.
Yeah.
46,000 Vietnamese dong that was for the Grab taxi ride, which is Asia's equivalent of Uber, I guess, and I'll convert that onto the screen for you watching into all the different currencies as we nearly get run over and dodge the traffic on our way to visit 2 temples here in Hanoi before getting our flight back to Bangkok, where we technically spent 4 days here in Vietnam. And if you've watched the last 3 days, welcome back. If you haven't, don't worry, you can watch us from here as we are going to visit a couple of temples before catching our flight. And thank you very much for watching. My name's Phill and this lovely lady is Fang, and if you've seen our channel you'll know that we love to travel. And thank you for coming along with us as we head off to the first stop of the day, which is this pagoda called Tran Quoc Pagoda. Located on a small peninsula on the east side of Hanoi West Lake, Tran Quoc Pagoda is regarded as one of the most ancient pagodas in Hanoi, with its history line dating back to more than 1500 years. Besides the front gate, facing the crowded Tan Nguyen Road, the precinct of Tran Quoc Pagoda is highlighted by a high stupa that you may recognise from afar, erected in 1998. The stupa is composed of 11 floors with a height of 15 metres, and each floor has a vaulted window holding a statue of Amitabha made from gemstone. This stupa is situated symmetrically with a 50-year-old Bodhi tree that was gifted by former Indian president on the occasion he visited Hanoi in 1959. Not only that, Tran Quoc is also a small museum of priceless antiques dating back hundreds and thousands of years old, like these worshipping statues in front of the house. These statues are all engraved and polished meticulously by skillful craftsmen. With all the historical and architectural values it possesses, Tran Quoc Pagoda is not only worth visiting as a sacred sanctuary of Buddhism, attracting countless Buddhist believers. So that was Tran Quoc Pagoda, and things that you might need to know before you do go to this pagoda is that pagodas are sacred places.
Hello, you want my podcast?
No.
The entrance is free, and the hours are open every day from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, and the distance to the city centre, should you wish to know, is 2.3 kilometres. Next up on our little tour of Hanoi this morning of these lovely temples is Quan Thanh Temple. And Quan Thanh Temple, formerly known as Tran Vu Temple, is a Taoist temple in Hanoi. With its history and architecture, the temple has become a famous religious place in Vietnam's capital. It's just a short walk from Tran Quoc Pagoda, and it's located next to HCM Mausoleum. It's also within walking distance to Hanoi Old Quarter, and Quan Thanh Temple is a good stop in the Hanoi City tour itinerary. According to many documents, Quan Thanh Temple was established during the Lai dynasty, 1010 to 1028. In 1010, King Lai Tai decided to move the capital city from Hoa Lo to Tang Lo, the former name of Hanoi, to celebrate the new establishment and the birth of a prince. During its long history, Quan Thanh Temple has been renovated several times, most recently in 1893, when the principal gate and the shrine were redone. So the architecture's a mix of many different styles of the imperial era. In the early period, the temple was built on the style of Buddhism, the most popular religion in Vietnam at the time. Meanwhile, Taoism and Confucianism completed the second position. However, through a lot of ups and downs, the remaining architectural features resemble the Nguyen dynasty architectural style. The temple has a majestical 3-door entrance which was built on large stones with a bell tower on its top. Passing through the gate, tourists will find a spacious yard shaded by a giant banyan tree, a layout typically found in Vietnamese temples and pagodas. The main house hosts the display of statues and carvings as well as the shrines. You can find a 4-metre tall black bronze statue of Saint Tran Vu holding a snake and a turtle. In Vietnamese animal symbolism, the snake stands for wealth and the turtle represents protection. It is the second largest bronze statue in Vietnam and considered as a masterpiece, Vietnamese bronze casting and sculpture. Beside bronze casting art, Quan Temple is home to many works of art carved on the doors, pillars, beams, and more than 60 parallel sentence poems written in kanji. Authors of those poems are those who achieved high academic, notably on the wooden architectural elements of the temple. Topics such as 4 sacred animals, bats, fish, redwoods, bamboos, daisies, apricots, blossoms, flowers, wine gourds, sawn, scene of earthly life and heavens, exquisitely carved and profoundly influenced by artistic style. Along with the antiques, the temple has also stored a great number of steels related to its restoration. Through artefacts preserved till now, Quan Thanh Temple is considered a highly valuable relic on artistic culture. From the array of carvings on the wooden structures to the statues worshipped right in the temple. It has become a famous religious cultural place of Hanonians. On Tet holidays, or the 1st and 15th day of each lunar month, the locals come to Quan Thanh Temple to worship and pray for health, luck and happiness for them and their relatives. There's a brick oven built in the courtyard for people to burn fake paper money. It is believed that the burned money will go to their ancestors. Located at the corner of Tan Nien Street and Quan Thanh Street, near West Lake and Truc Buc Lake, Quan Thanh Temple is easily seen from afar. You could walk to Quan Thanh Temple from Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum or Tran Quoc Pagoda. The opening times of the temple are from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, and there is an entrance fee for this temple which is 10,000 Vietnamese dong per visitor, and I'll convert that onto the screen into the different currencies for you now. And this is just a short video to give you an idea of things that you can do here in Vietnam if you were looking for suggestions on how you could spend a morning or half a day here in Hanoi. As we take this Grab taxi ride back to Vietnam Airport, which is also known as Noi Bai Airport, for our flight back to Bangkok, it's just a short flight. It's actually about 1 hour 50 minutes, so less than 2 hours. And we've got videos that take you day by day through Vietnam too, if you want to get more of an idea of the other things that are available here in Hanoi, and also Ha Long Bay, which is where we went on day 3 of this trip. You can check those out if you like, and people have said that they like seeing us flying into a country as we did on day 1 in Vietnam, so we might as well show you how we departed from Vietnam too. And if you're anything like me, you like to have a little look around the duty-free shops and compare the prices of the different items like these Chinese cigarettes. And if you do smoke, Vietnam's the place to come because the cigarettes are really cheap, and I'm not advocating smoking, and I don't smoke myself actually, although I used to, and each to their own. These are some of the duty-free shops that you'll find at the airport where you can pick up your bargain booze and your little trinkets. And something I have noticed when travelling, and especially in Asian countries, is the food and drink are on another level compared to its European counterparts. And what I mean by that is only from our experiences of the places that we've visited. And for example, the food here at Noi Bai Airport is fresh. It's all cooked on site as well. It's not like some of those sous vide style shops or microwave foods that you might find at other airports. And the food here was simple and fresh with no artificial colourings or preservatives that we were aware of anyway.
So I've got some of our food here.
I got a steak topped with cheese and some fries and some salad and a fried egg with a mango smoothie, and Fang got some kind of rice dish, which I'm not too sure what it was, with a nice coffee. And that came to about $20, which I think's really good value for money. And I don't know how you find it when travelling to different places. I mean, we'd be interested to know your thoughts of the airports that you've been and the ones that have provided you with the best service. And also anywhere you've been that you'd recommend for us to visit as well, because we're always on the lookout to go to different places, and we love to document our experiences, which can hopefully provide you with snippets of information that you can maybe use to make your travels a little bit easier. On that note, if you could give us a subscribe, maybe a like, that would be massively appreciated, and follow us for our future journeys. We've got lots more videos coming up as we speak in the year 2023. I'm currently in England and Fang's working in Thailand, but we're planning on getting back together soon and doing some more travelling for you, so stay tuned and we'll keep these videos coming for you, and we shall see you on the next video, and thank you very much for watching.